Hello everyone, welcome back to masonjargarage. We're finally getting back to work on the Bonneville today. This is 4th of July weekend, and we're going to try to get some more knocked out on the windshield channel here. So stay tuned, we're just going to jump into it and see what all we can get accomplished. As you can see, I'm being as exact as I possibly can be, because I really care. Hey. So I did a really horrible job cutting that, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be just fine because it's still going to be better than that. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and get this tacked in, and then start beating on it with my approved body hammer. It's definitely not a carpenter's hammer. I'm definitely not using it because I don't know where my body hammer is. So, yeah. Alright, this is a different welder than I used last time. I got one that I can actually do gas welding with as well. So, I've got it set to smart. We're going to see how it does. Alright, it's on there. Got the voltage turned down a little lower, and that seems to work better. Now it's time to delicately shape it Hopefully the welds don't pop loose. At some point I may actually pull this dash out so I don't either set it on fire or so I can get it out of my way, but I guess that's not going to be today. Alright. That actually laid down pretty well. I'm going to go back and put some more welds on it, get it down here in the corner where I bent it over. Remember, I don't care if this looks good or not. I just need it to be solid enough to hold the windshield in and to keep rain out. So, you can criticize me all you want in the comments. That's fine. I don't care. That's a bad idea. I mean, hammering on it from the inside is a good idea, but I need these. It's like a snowstorm of rust in there every time I hit it with a hammer. Protect your eyes, people. I've had an eye injury before. Protect your eyes. Alright, I'm gonna, I guess, finish welding this out. I don't know how much more I'm gonna do today. My foot is killing me. I've been on it more today than I have in a long time. So, yeah. This actually turned out pretty well down here. There's just a few pinholes. I tried to go back over that. I'll grind that back down and see how we're doing. I'm gonna get a weld, or at least a tack on here on the inside edge. That's actually working out pretty well though. I'm gonna have to cut a small strip to cover this area. That's actually still solid. It's just rusty as hell. That is not so solid. Luckily, I've still got material to attach to for most of this. Amazingly. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. I've still got to finish welding out that piece. Then I got this stuff anchored on the inside too, just some tacks. There's not much up here for me to actually weld onto since all of this is missing. So I think I'm going to go ahead and grind all this down and maybe try to get a piece ready to go in here. See how that works. trying to fill in the hole on top with weld so that maybe I only have to do a strip right here. I don't know that that's the best idea, but it seems to be working. I guess we'll find out when we grind it down. I'll just throw that over there, I guess. Actually, seems like it worked. Alright, well, I think I'm probably going to call it for today. Doesn't look like I got much done, but for me, this is actually, I'm happy with it. We'll be back out here tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be working on welding again, but working on something. I'm going to try to get the Catalina unloaded tomorrow as well, and give it a bath and just give it a good go through, show you guys what we got there, maybe see if it'll crank. I don't know. I've got some wheels and tires to go on it so that I can unload it off the trailer a little easier. So it won't be the end of this video, but it is the end for today. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, but for you it'll just be a second. Alright everyone, we're back out here for another day. Let's see what I can get done here. I've got some other stuff that I need to do too, so I'm not going to spend all my time welding. But I'm going to try and get something fabbed up for this corner right here. This is where it starts getting a little more complicated, and try to get something in right here. So I guess I probably should start by grinding all this down again, and then I'm trying to make a template for that upper portion there. So let's get back into it here. Today we're going to attempt the maiden voyage of my plasma cutter. Never used it before, so I guess we'll see how this goes. Turns out you need the airflow on to use a plasma cutter. Who knew? And I cut it off too short. It's alright, I can just put another piece in between. In fact, I can probably use the scrap off of this to put another piece between. Right, we are starting to get some cloud cover. I'm worried it's going to start raining, so I'm going to pack up the welding stuff and wheel it in. It's not pretty by any means, but you know what? It's solid at least. It should be solid enough to hold. I don't know how well you can see that. I'll get in close so you can see it better. But I think that's where I'm going to end this one. It never feels like we really get much accomplished, but this is actually quite a bit done over the last couple of days. And no, it's not pretty, but all it's got to do is support the windshield. The windshield glue will fill in any little spots we miss. So once I get this finished up right here and a piece put in here, I'm going to hit all of this with a sealer primer so that it doesn't rust. I'm going to hit this down here with the wire wheel to get the rust, a little bit of surface rust off of it. But yeah, that's where we're at for now. Thanks for tuning in. Videos are going to be a lot more regular now that I'm back up on my feet, so just keep a lookout. Hit that like and subscribe button if you like this kind of stuff, and don't be afraid to leave a comment. Tell me I'm doing it wrong. I know I'm doing it wrong. There's definitely better ways to do any of this than how I'm doing it. So anyway, thanks for watching.
Mason jars on dusty shelves to save us now. Neon lights flicker hard, shadows dance aloud. Rusty tools on memories, we share the scars. In this garage we raise hell, fixing